Welcome. Uh-oh. Had a little problem there. I do believe I am live. I'm not hearing any music. Oh well. I'm gonna let the music play for all of you. And I will be here with me in the silence. So yes, welcome. It's that time again. Dreaming reality with God. Always. My name is Joseph. It is Monday, April 12th, 2021. I'm still trying to make sure I'm even connected. So yes, it's Monday, and I'm here in California. 4:36, roughly, p.m. And I'm going to be here for an hour talking about the Great Purge. The Great Purge is right on schedule. Praise be. War and NuMan. NuMan, not human. NuMan. That's the plan. That's the agenda. Currently in motion. There is a great purge. It's happening on so many levels. Many levels. Psychologically, mentally, physically. You are being purged. Replaced. I don't know what the elite, the powerful, the ones with all the time in the world, all the money, all the wealth, all the control. I don't know what they're calling it. But they see a new man. And you're not going to be welcome. That's just the way it is. You're not welcome. You're a human. Today it's black, white, brown. Tomorrow it's going to be you're a human. Not a new man. They're coming for you. Again, it's on many levels. It's sneaky. That's how it's getting away with what's happening. It's coming. For you. You're not needed anymore. You're a waste of resources. Could be better spent. It's what these people believe. I understand their frame of mind. Don't subscribe to it, but I understand that it's there. They ain't thinking about life in the way that you do. They don't get their entertainment from TV, video games. They have the power. They've been trying to figure out how to best use it in their mind's eye. And with all the technology, we, ladies and gentlemen, have arrived. We have arrived. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, right now. They are coming for you. They don't need you. Can't you see that? Imagine, if you will, a world with only, what do they want? 500 million? Under $1 billion? Imagine that's reality. Just for a moment, make believe, use your mind. It's good at doing this. Imagine. No more hunger. Nobody of all those 500 million on the planet, not a single one of them is thinking about anybody being hungry, and not because they're selfish and not thinking about you who is hungry, but because there is nobody hungry. That's how they rationalize this, getting to that promised land of 500 million NuMan. Not human. The Great Reset. That's what they call it. The only part they're leaving out is that once they arrive at their promised land, you will not be there by design. These people with all the power, they're not like you. They're human, yeah, let's get past that. They're not like you because they don't struggle. They don't struggle. They're not surviving. They're beyond living. They have it all. They don't have to work. What they have created is a self-perpetuating conveyor belt of wealth that just continues to deliver and deliver and deliver. So again, they are in a different plane, okay? They have all the time they just have all the time to do anything. And they do a lot of thinking about the world and the way that it is. All the people. Coming up on 8 billion people. What are they all doing? We are dealing with... I'm going to keep my muzzle on and refrain from those descriptive words that just say it all. I'm trying to understand these people. Again, I have no will or desire to participate with such a mind. But I tell you this now, there are many minds who do. They imagine that 500 million people and no more got all this technology. Every single person could have the best that life can offer. And there's no more of the insanity that's going on out there on the streets. Makes no sense. Makes no sense unless there is an agenda. A purge. You ever watch those movies? You ever notice how, and I think they even, if I remember correctly, in one of the, because there's 4 of the films in the series, in one of them they make a note to call out that the people are wearing masks. They're wearing masks while they purge. See, now for me, there is a lot going on subconsciously. And these people are rotten and foul to the very core because they use understanding of how the mind works to manipulate you, to trick you into thinking the choices you are making are of your own free will when they are not. This stuff is very, very intricate and complicated. Algorithms. And I'm telling you again, why now? Because of where we are with all our technology. And believe me when I say there is plenty that the masses, the public, has absolutely zero idea is going on, taking place. Why? Why is that so? It's wrong. It does not lead to freedom. It doesn't lead to freedom. Why do you think, take UFOs, it's the same thing there. It's treated in the same way. The people, the world, need to know such a thing. Yet those in power, in control, make decisions to keep that thought from becoming a much needed discussion. Again, I will keep reiterating that your Navy, the United States Navy, and the Pentagon are telling you you are not alone. They're telling you that. They're not using those words. And I think they refrain from that because it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's the biggest deal that you in your entire life have ever been confronted with. Such an absolute. You are not alone. That's intense. Hence, they're not telling you using those words. They're saying, look at the videos that, yes, are from the Navy. Look at them. What do you see? Can you explain it? It's not a special effect. Something's there. They don't know what it is. And they're showing it to you. And they know that when you see it, you're not going to know what it is. Nobody knows what it is. I don't understand why the U.S. government or any government continues to dance around this one subject that is earth-shattering, world-changing, far-reaching from the people. Why? Why do they lie? Why do they lie about everything? That's why I said in my previous stream that I do not believe anybody at this point in time. It's a sad place to be, but it's a safety guard. The situation at this moment in the world demands. I want to continue onward. I don't believe anybody. I think everybody's lost right now. We are coming thick into the source of something, and it's affecting us, our mental state. I mean, I watch videos, I see videos of people out there in the world right now, and they're saying, they're having a conversation about what's happening in the world, and their reply is, I don't care. And that, I think, is thick in the air as well. that mentality, that kind of mentality, that kind of thinking. I don't care. That's fine. You don't have to care. Nobody has to care. And I think that at such point, any such person that has that stance should just keep their mouth shut, because they have zero point in, there's no point in the interaction in what's going on outside that person that demands for them to speak up. The Great Purge. Y'all guys, y'all gals are being primed for what's coming. It's happening, and it's going to quicken faster and faster, just like everything. Your entire life, you've seen the changes. I was a little boy 50 years ago, and today, the similarities between today and back then, there's no comparison. These people, these minds, they don't like you. They don't want you because you are a drain on the resource. Bill Gates tells you, I don't know who made him God, but how could you not come back with that kind of an interpretation of the man, or whatever he is, God, in control. He's like the World Health Czar. Now he's reaching out into space. He's going to put up walls of calcium carbonate, I believe, into the atmosphere to reflect the sunlight away. Something I might put out there is a requirement of life. It's a requirement of life. The sun. You need sun. Not just to grow the things you eat, produce the plants that produce the air that you need to breathe. It's like on and on and on. It's like, why can't people see what's happening? Bill Gates is a madman. Okay? He has no doctorate of being any kind of doctor. Human health. Is he an engineer? He's doing geoengineering. Why? And at the same time, he creates vaccines to give to people while he peddles population reduction. which is a contradiction of itself. What, are you saving lives or are you taking lives? What is it, Bill? And where are all of you human beings on the matter? Bill Gates does not want you. You're poor. If you're, I mean, have you? I've heard him. I mean, he's made the whole mosquito, where he's, and I remember watching that years ago, and he releases the mosquitoes to the auditorium, and he makes a comment about how poor people shouldn't only have the experience, right? Bill, that's how he sees you. You're poor. You're not a human. You're you're poor, and he doesn't think you're worth your weight. Hence population reduction. Yeah, I'm keeping it clean. You ain't gonna hear me talking about the unmentionable in this stream or any stream I do in the future. It's all a bunch of BS anyway. Again, like I said, I don't believe anything. There's no integrity. There's no honor. Everybody does what they do because they're afraid of losing their job. And that's disgusting that's what we have come to. And it's the truth. That's a long going truth of how people are treated. It has nothing to do with merit and honor and integrity. The truth. It's all, you do what you're told or you won't have anything. We are in the thick of it right now. The Great Purge. You got the Forever Purge coming up. July 2nd, it says it's going to be released. I have no idea. There's no mention about what the movie's about. Forever Purge, though, I can pretty much put a script together pretty quickly. And basically, the Forever Purge is Purge begins and Purge does not stop. That is welcome to the new world. No once a year, not 12 hours once a year, but 24/7. Forever. Forever Purge. All the time. What a world. Now, I could write movie scripts because I can totally see an unfolding future. Based on the things I have talked about, the things I am talking about. And it's amazing that it's almost like the one thing that puts it all together is the one thing you really just can't talk about. But it's all by design. It's all by design. They're coming for you. Clearly, we are an experiment. Human beings are looked upon as experiments to be experimented on. And I could step into any court of law and defend my stance with nothing but pure logic, not only of my own, but of my peers. I am not alone. You are not alone. No one is alone. See, I think these rich, these elite, whatever you want to call them, they see this new man. Well, I see a new man too. I've been on that page for some time now, but I don't envision the new man in the way that these people do. I believe mankind is changing. It is. This evil cabal, whatever you want to call them again, they sense it too. They slapped a new name on it. NuMan. I mean, I think that's the easiest way to put it. I see a new man, and they see a new man. But will it be man? Will it be machine? Both? So now here's where I differ. I stray from their path. Because the new man I see is born of spirit, soul, mind, and heart. New man. Not everybody's going to make it through. They're not. That's to be expected though, right? This is huge because everybody is going through this, whether they realize it or not. Something is happening within your mind. Your mind. Your mind is a beacon sending out energy. You know that, right? Your mind produces energy, a wave of energy that emits outward. It's been like this since mankind has been changing, evolving into what is needed to continue onward. Man is stagnating. Mankind is. We go round and round. We keep perpetuating the same errors over and over again, just in larger numbers. So there's a problem that needs to be addressed there, clearly. I think that all these situations are affecting us and our state of mind. And again, that your mind is a beacon of energy emitting outwards. Outwards to what? I'm not sure. I can't say with utter certainty. But what I do know, is that you, him, her, us, them, we are all here right now emitting this wave of energy. And whether we want to accept it or not, it interacts. You can't see it, but it's there. And it's changing us on a very deep, subconscious level. I wish I could be in a soundproof room. I think that my streams would be improved, knowing that I was in a soundproof room. I can't hear out and nobody can hear in. That would be ideal. But I'm straying off on a tangent there, and I need to come back down to earth. They are coming for you. They are. That's the plan. That's the agenda. And if you're smart, you'll get off your tush and you will do some research. You'll take some initiative and look for yourself, because that's where it's going to happen for you. Not somebody telling you, but you actually doing it on your own. Band.video, BANNED.video is a great starting point. I encourage all, and listen. So all you got to do is listen to what is being said. And you can either take it or leave it. I mean, you got to know when the public is controlled by the corporations. It's not the government. It's like in the, remember the Alien movies? The corporation. They worked for the corporation. They weren't working for the government in the future. They were working for the corporation with all the money. And all the money, you do what you want. You make the rules. There's no government getting together and having public discussions. Not with a corporation. And that is exactly what's happening right now. Facebook, Twitter, Google, YouTube, and on and on and on. Censor. They remove people from using their platforms. And those that they don't remove, they censor their messages being spread. Delete them. Warn them. Don't do it again. See, now when you are telling the truth, you know what the truth is? Do you remember what the truth is anymore, people? When you are telling the 100% all truth, but you're denied. You can't talk about those. See, like I could get up here and I could talk about a lot of things that I think each and every single person deserves to know. But if I dare mention any of these people, go look at this, go look at that, I'm censored. And it's all truth. It's all truth. Anything that I would lead one to would be truth. The person who's sharing on the other end would be sharing truth based on their experience. At least, at the very least, a discussion should be warranted. But that's not allowed. That's absolutely not allowed. Again, that is a clear sign, and you got to know there is something going on. There is an agenda. You can call it the Great Reset. I think I'm kind of resting with the Great Purge because I feel like that's what it's working up to. It's like a form of a civil war, possibly, that just turns into purge, just utter lawlessness. And as I hear the sirens in the background here, timing. The timing is everything. Excuse me. I'm going to do this. I'll do it a little different. I'll spend another 20 minutes here, coming up on an hour. That's my new max. Let me go ahead and I'll leave everything there on the screen. Yeah. Hello. Thought I'd turn the camera on. I am here. I am a real physical person, although I dream of the beyond. The great beyond. I talk about the purge, and I wholeheartedly believe something's going on. A harvesting, culling. And these people believe they're doing the right thing for them. And you don't have any say in the matter. It's depressing, I know. Nobody wants to talk about such things. So it's very understandable that one would shy away. I'm not interested. I don't care. But they would. They would if they knew the truth. The one thing that the world's being denied right now is the truth. You must follow agendas, what you are told. I'm going to slip into some UFOs, my thoughts on the UFOs, in a little bit more deeper detail. We are not alone. This presence has been here long before any of us. Long before the first humans, this intelligence was here. It's always here. Here is everywhere. Now let me explain that a little bit more. Here is there. Because I've grown up a good part of my life with believing that, just kind of like a knowing that here is there and everywhere. Here is everywhere and everywhere is everywhere. But never really appreciating it in the way that I am now. And I guess it was my choice. Just never thought about it. But once I did, it made perfect sense to a lot of things that I have been puzzling over. Here is there. What does that mean? Here is there. What is it? What do I mean when I say that this intelligence is here? It's always been here. There are count 'em, two types of movement through space. Okay? Be it here on a planet or out in the vastness of space. There's two ways of moving. You can move from here to there. I'm going to start on this side of the street, and I want to go to the other side of the street. What do? I walk. I could ride a bike. I could roller skate. All the ways that you and I know of getting from here to across the street. They all involve a starting point, the same starting point, wherever it is that you are at. That's the starting point. And wherever it is you're going, that's there. Okay, that's one way. Okay, and there's only one other way to do it. And that is, instead of going from here to there, you take there and bring it to you. So you never move. Okay? Here becomes everywhere. Now, when I take this into account, when I'm trying to understand the UFO phenomena, how are these things moving around and in the ways that they are described and seen, even taped by someone such as the Navy, the U.S. Navy. How are they doing it? Are they moving from that first one here to there? Or have they somehow realized how to take there and bring it to you? Hence, you don't ever move, per se. Everything else is moving, doing the moving. So you're not subjected to all the things that affect how you move through whatever type of space you're moving through. Water, air. Makes sense. Now see, that's a huge step to take, okay? I mean, it's almost beyond teleportation. You can be anywhere with, and I don't claim to have the means to do this. I feel we are all working up to this. Again, it's a huge step to go from here in the limited confines of the state of being that we are in to the next step is elevated so much. There's no comparison. Here can be anywhere. Here is everywhere. That's why I say this intelligence, which clearly has mastered, in my mind, they have mastered. It has mastered. It's very aware, proficient in the use of such an idea of getting from here to there. Your government is telling you, but between the lines, you are not alone. Okay? To be honest with you, the government is afraid of this. They are. Why? Because they don't know what it is. They haven't. I'm a firm believer that there is no dialogue going on between us, the government, military, whatever, and ETs. And if there are, beware. Because any uplifted conscious and aware, intelligent being recognizes that such a revelation is worthy of the entire world, because it involves the entire world. All right now. Not a little bit here and a little bit there. All right now. That's a man who's come up with that interpretation of events and has led himself to the conclusion that you do not need to know. The aliens, extraterrestrials, whatever, intelligence, whatever you want to call this, they're not going to have a conversation with the government who behaves in the way that the government behaves. That's a no-brainer. Makes perfect sense. Again, I think the government fears this. I feel they're going to play it off as it's got a threat potential. They're not going to come to the government. Now, I am a subscriber to this intelligence is not demons. It's not. At least not the one, not what I sense, not what I'm feeling, what I'm getting to know and understand. Not evil demons. That's man's interpretation of it, because it doesn't know it. Man has expectations of how it should interact with it. Well, what about it? Does it have rights? I see this intelligence as very wise. It's been here forever. It's grown into that state of awareness. Whatever this is, all of this intelligence is wise. Oh wow, almost coming up on that hour. I'll keep talking about the topic, the subject, all these things. The clock is ticking. If I were writing a book or a screenplay, I think that right now the chapter I would be writing about in this fictional book is a story about the end of humanity. The war for humanity. The impossible war Why? Because nobody out there would have ever believed it. A war against humanity. Yeah, who would have ever thought? These people that have all the time in the world to think, they want to wake up and know that, yeah, there is nobody hungry. There's nobody stealing. There's no domestic violence. There's none of that. They want to wake up to that. And I get it. I understand that. Who wouldn't, you know? Wouldn't you want to wake up to that kind of a world? Where there's no more of the crap? The caca? You have to wade through. It's so deep and thick these days. Wouldn't you like such a world? It's a fair question. I don't blame these people for thinking the things they think. What boggles my mind is how they honed in on the easy way out, the selfish way out. Instead of clearly choosing what is the better of the two choices. The universe. Don't you want to improve the universe? Make the universe better, in a sense? How does what they plan make the universe better? The way they're doing it goes against nature. That clock is ticking, people. You're going to wake up one day soon, I think. Sooner than later. And your mind's going to be so blown. And you're going to get it. I mean, you're going to wake up and the light bulb is 1,000-watt bulb going off. Couldn't be any brighter, any clearer. And you're going to go into shock. Because you will instantly realize how effed you are. Because there's no time. You know, you're not going to have a chance to do your homework. You know, you got to take the test now. Bell's ringing. Got to be in your seat. It's where we're at. I'm ashamed of people all around me in this world. There should be so many standing up. Everybody should be standing up. And those who have doubts, question, it is only because they have not been given the facts, the truth. Again, as I get ready to wind this down, that hour's coming up. I don't believe anybody at this point in time. I hope that changes. But at this time, I just don't believe. Everything I see is lies. And nobody cares. I care. Thank you for coming and hanging out for the last hour. And be well and smile.